You want to know what you're doing here? We're filming. We're filming right now.
Great.
Sharon DuBois, you are here. You're a recent transparent. Well, you're not. You're part of the Gloucester team now.
Now I am, absolutely.
Why don't you say the catchphrase?
Okay, I'm part of the Gloucester team now.
And what does it say on the sticker?
Good morning, Gloucester.
There you go.
I got it. I already knew what it said.
Okay, you can put the sticker down.
Okay.
Now. Okay.
Thank you.
And one other thing I want to mention, I'm going to pan in quickly on you are really embracing the whole Gloucester thing.
I love Gloucester.
With your fish applique. You put that on yourself?
I did. I ironed it on.
You rock. All right. Well, why don't we get down to business? What is you work for the city now?
I work for the city. I've been here about 7 months. And my job is I'm the grants administrator. So I administer a community block development grant program that the city already has in place. But I'm looking for other opportunities to do economic development, which is part of the mayor's agenda.
Good stuff. We like that.
Yeah.
Grant stuff. So you're the girl that everybody loves because you bring money into the city.
Well, we'll see.
Well, we'll see. But really, if you have any, who could argue with grant money, right?
It's great stuff. It really is. And I mentioned to you that I applied for 2 grants to the Environmental Protection Agency for brownfields, which is to assess sites to see what's on the sites. And if we get this money, it's 2 different grants for $200,000 each. If we get this, it would be grant money for private owners or for the city to be able to assess different sites and see what's going on. And if you're not the polluter, you're not responsible.
Which is good stuff.
Yes, it's very good.
So tell me some other things that are happening around town that we should be excited about.
Well, we just finished doing some interviews for the Community Block Development Grant Program, which is the federal funding that we get, and that's the main part of my job. That's what I administer along with my staff. And we're reviewing applications that came in for public services and different opportunities for organizations, nonprofits and such. And we'll be making some determinations over the next month or so about some different funding that's going to go to these groups.
Now, you used to work in Lawrence.
I did.
And
for 7 years.
What was your title there?
I was Economic Development Project Officer.
Right there.
Yep.
So now, what differences do you see between your job in Gloucester and your job in Lawrence? And in what ways are the communities the same and what ways are the communities different?
Sure. Well, in terms of economic development, I think everybody is looking for, we all understand about job opportunities for people and helping people to be able to stay in their homes. And even my husband is job hunting right now, and he has been for 1.5 years. So
yeah, so you know.
We all understand this. Yeah, absolutely. It's about for people being able to maintain a quality of life, that they don't have to move away from where their families are, family businesses, as you and I were talking about earlier. What I do see that's the same is it's about marketing a community, but marketing it in a way that it is what the people in that particular city want. So I see that as a similarity, even though Lawrence and Gloucester are completely different from each other. Where Lawrence has got a population of 72,000 people. But another thing that we can't forget about is that the immigration with the immigrants. We sort of all kind of can forget about that piece, but we've got we have a huge immigration.
Well, it's funny you say that because like just about everybody's grandparents were immigrants. The Irish and the Finns first, and then the Irish, and then the Italians and the Portuguese. Yep. We're all kind of like a lot of the people that built this town and the surrounding communities were all immigrants, and now there's different waves. You have Hondurans, and you have all these other groups that a lot of Brazilian folks live in Gloucester now.
I was actually born in an immigrant neighborhood where my Danish, Irish, and German ancestors all came through Ellis Island. My brothers and I were literally born in this neighborhood, and when we were younger, my dad was corporate, so we moved to some other places. We've lived down south, and we've lived in Pennsylvania, and I've lived overseas a couple of times, but I completely relate with an immigrant population and living in the hood. Absolutely. In fact, my old hood doesn't look like what it used to look like. It's not German, Irish, and Danish anymore, but I actually consider myself an immigrant child, definitely. Yeah.
So you love Gloucester, and the reasons that you took this job were what?
Oh, it's amazing. If there was ever a place that I felt that I was supposed to be, in fact, I was just at an International Women's Luncheon here in Gloucester a few weeks ago that Kate Seidman invited me to. And I told the women at the luncheon, I said, it's unbelievable how I feel like I was supposed to be here. I wasn't even looking for another job. I loved what I was doing where I was. My former director, who I thought was trying to get rid of me, but it turns out he wasn't, he told me about the job opportunity here. My dad passed away last summer, unfortunately, so I was thinking I probably shouldn't make another life change.
Right.
And the process just kept moving along here, and the more I got to learn about the community, and I kept getting invited back for interviews, and then it became very clear I was supposed to be here. And I feel like I've died and gone to heaven. This is amazing here. It really is. Great people here. Also, I was an art history major undergraduate with a minor in economics before I went on to graduate school for communications. So in terms of the cultural life, very fascinating here. And I think that economically, that's another great piece that Gloucester has to talk about. And that's why people love it here. This is an awesome place.
Yeah, I know. It's so, you know, I do these interviews and it's almost redundant, but you can't hear it enough, you know, like everybody, it's the same things. People all say the same things. They love that it's a real town. They love that real people, it's not a bedroom community. And
you go to the harbor and you see ships coming in and out. I went over to, I've seen herring when they've been coming in now. I saw the guy with the bag of lobsters when I was walking into your building.
Duckworth's Bistro. We'll give Duckworth's a little plug right
there. You go.
Bistro,
it's just it's a great place, and I really my staff knows this already. I told them, I said I really feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Great, Sharon. Thanks so much for coming by. Anything you want to add?
I also run a no-kill animal rescue organization in my spare time, so I love all that stuff. And
is there a website associated with it?
There is. It's Bill Ricca, catcarecoalition.org. But I love Cape Ann Animal Rescue too.
Okay, great. And is there any changes coming with the city's websites? Are you involved with any of that?
Yes, I am actually. We are doing a brand new website development for the city, and I know that you've graciously offered to post or let us use some photographs. So if anybody has great photographs, not of snow or floods, but if you have great photographs of Gloucester, you can send them over to my office. My email address is sdubois@gloucester-ma.gov, or get a hold of us through the city website. I'm in the grants division. And also I'm working with my boss. We're working on a smaller part of the website for community development.
Great. Sharon, thank you so much.
Thank you.